we look forward to what he's got to say to all of us. Graham.
Well, thank you, Headmaster, and all of you. I'm delighted to have this very brief opportunity to say just a few words. I'm holding in my hands these very rich memories and reflections of Propert House, and it's my deep delight to have the opportunity to present to our current housemaster. But Rebecca asked me first to say a word about giving to the Education Trust, and of course I'm honoured to do so. I'm going to take about 30 seconds though just to bring greetings from Charlie Fox, who is a friend and Propert colleague to some of us here, and now sadly severely ill and confined to home in Northern California, as a matter of fact. But if you'll indulge a 30-second memory of the 1950s, and even at 16, Charlie liked his wine, women, and song. And coming late by bicycle from a tryst with his girlfriend in Cheam to a surprise evening roll call, Charlie told Alan Parker that he was delayed by a call of nature, a rather long one. Phils pointed his cane at the bicycle clip around Charlie's left ankle and demanded, "Always bicycle to the toilets, do you, Fox?" So this was followed by a very brief interview with our venerable head, Henry Franklin, who gave Charlie succinct advice about wine and women before summarily expelling him. So forget this brief doggerel. There was a time when girls were banned consorting with You Got You Can, or at the very least 6 of the best. So was it worth it? Resoundingly yes. Charlie lusted for a luscious lip, but was betrayed by a lingering bicycle clip. Henry said, "Fox, withhold those winks, and do go easy on the drinks." Well, you all know that you make a living by what you get, but we make a life from what we give. Last year, just about a year ago, Rebecca and I, at the North American OE gathering, the first North American OE gathering, we got into conversation. She said, "Well, you were at Hartsmith, you must have been a foundationer." And that immediately took me back to September 1954, and I see a little picture of myself in over-long trousers and very short jacket. As a foundationer, I understand that you tended to get some of the cast-off gear, though I didn't know that at the time. But I had a dim awareness someone out there was donating every penny of my access to the privileges of rich men's sons. Our family coffers were long empty, but my single mum was set on the very best in life for me. George Pincus, another contemporary, said it best: "I owe everything I've achieved to Epsom." I do come from a long line of medics, but classics was my early love and sole sixth form pursuit. Somehow, though, I always knew it was medicine or nothing. Today, I know it was fired by a 12-year-old's declaration of war on cancer after my mother's death in my second Hartsmith term. So it wasn't an accident that I devoted my life to doctoring in oncology and hospice work. Retirement from the University of Florida and my marriage to Dorothy some 3.5 years ago called for a new will. And Rebecca's words, "Oh, so you were a foundationer," at once resounded in my ears. I could think of absolutely no better way to thank those benefactors unknown for laying this very best foundation to my 40 years of doctoring the gravely ill children of 2 continents. So I am very blessed to be able to give back just a small piece of my debt to Epsom with a gift to the Education Trust. And I invite you all to think on those lifelong rewards that your schooling at Epsom bestowed, and to make your own pledge to our college, founded as it was 154 years ago by John Propert and his ambitious campaign of charitable giving. Last year at Wilson's reunion, Richard Bland spoke of the privilege of supporting a boy with only 2 terms remaining until A-levels, whose family could no longer pay his fees. You all know that to offer your gift is actually in your enlightened self-interest, to use the Dalai Lama's phrase, because giving benefits the giver at least as much as it does the givee. So what do I need to do, I hear you cry? Just talk to Rebecca. She'll take you by the hand and make it oh so easy. Mr. Wollstoneham, please.